Hey guys, it's Mallory with another stamp video, and today I'm going to show you guys my collection of errors. Errors on stamps are really hard to come by. Even back in the day, they had a pretty good process of how to make sure errors wouldn't happen. Of course, the most common, I should say, popular error that happened that almost everyone knows about, that even people that don't even collect stamps knows about, is the inverted Ginny. The guy who actually did that did it on purpose, and he sold the sheet, and of course it got broken up over time, and now almost all the sheet is accounted for, except for a few separate ones that are floating around in probably a stock book or an old album or something, or in some private collection that they don't want to let anyone know they have it. So always be on the lookout for these errors. I actually found this error in an old album that I picked up. This one I was purchased off eBay, and that one I believe was purchased off eBay. I'm going to pick these up, talk about them a little bit, but these are really cool to look for. They're fun to find. They do tend to have more value, of course, because it is super rare to find an error. But if you find one, it's really fun, and definitely separate them, keep them separated from their normal collection. You don't want these errors to get mixed in, and then you forget that there's an error there. So the first one I'm going to pull up is actually this German inflation stamp right here. It has an overprint, a double overprint. Now, I have gotten some feedback on this guy, and I believe this is actually a forgery. The 20 that is overprinted is actually a little smaller than the normal overprint that you can see there, which would make it a forgery, because if this is a double overprint, the numbers would be the same size, of course. So the 20 that's on the top there, that is smaller, I think was the forgery that they did, because I think the 20 that is larger and more centered is actually the legit overprint. Probably someone just trying to make a quick buck. And with all me saying that, you guys need to look out for forgeries because they are abundant. If you see a inverted Ginny floating around on the internet or something, it's not going to be a real one. They're floating around everywhere, so you got to be really careful. And we're going to move on to these, which are actually really cool. So these are missed perfs. So when they were cutting the perfs, of course you can see they missed it. Now, I've also gotten some feedback on these guys, and I do think that these are probably forgeries as well. These are super rare, and the reason why I think it's a forgery is because, without a doubt, these were cut in such a way to make it obvious that they were cut incorrectly. You can see the entire side of the next stamp here, and this one, it's almost like they were trying to get the middle in between both stamps to make an obnoxious looking, miscut perf. But I picked them up. They weren't too expensive. I think I paid probably like $12 for them, just on the off chance these are genuine. Especially this one down here, you can see how the perfs are cut. These perfs look kind of funny to me as well. So this was a cool one to pick up just so I can have it in my collection. Again, my bet, if I was a betting man, I would definitely say these were forgeries, but still something cool. A nice talking piece too. Whenever I bring these up to people, they like to look at them and they think they're really interesting, even if they are in fact forgeries. There's that. Now this one is genuine. This one was an actual real error that I found in an old, like I said, album I picked up from someone. Now I want you to look at this block of 4, and you tell me where the error is. There is something wrong. All right, I'll give you a hint. It's in Argentina. One of the 4 Argentinas. You tell me what you think you see here. Now, you can see Argentina spelled correctly up there, spelled correctly down here. But we get to this bottom right one, and I do not think Argentina is spelled with an F, where the E should be. And I did pick this one up, and I do love this one, because I think it is a genuine error. Every time now I go through Argentina stock books or anything, I always look for this error because this one just caught my eye when I found it. Pretty cool. But yeah, so I just thought I'd show you guys some of the errors that are in my collection. These are pretty cool. Again, you need to be careful, be on the lookout for forgeries, because forgeries definitely abound. They are all over the place. Do not spend more money than you should. And of course, if you are going to pick up a stamp with an error, always make sure that it has a certificate of authenticity. I did not do that for these, which is why I'm leaning towards the fact that they're probably forgeries. And of course, this one definitely didn't, and this one has just striking, it just speaks forgery to me. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I am getting to all your grab bags. Don't worry. Don't send me any more right now. I've got to catch up. But yeah, as always, I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching.